All right, we are back with Redesigning Your Sonic OCs Part 4. If you don't know how this works already, you submit your character, I give it a little review, I say what I like, I say what I might change, and then I do a little redesign of your character based on said changes that I would make. This part's a little different because this is Redesigning Your Sonic OCs Discord edition. I usually ask for OC submissions on Twitter, but there's a lot of people that want to submit their characters that don't use Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, and they were wondering how they could submit their character. So now that I have a Discord server, I made a channel in there called OC Redesign Submissions where you can submit your character. So if you would like to join, there's a link to the Discord server down in the description. You can happily submit a reference of your character there, and you can interact with some of the members of the J Creative community in there. So even if your character doesn't get picked, you still get to interact with some awesome people. I think that's a win-win, if you ask me. There were a lot of submissions in that channel, and I picked 4 of them to get redesigned as usual. And without further ado, let's get started. All right, so our first character comes from Danny's Too Fast. I feel like I mispronounce that name every time I say it, and I am so sorry. They submitted this lovely character right here. Right off the bat, this has insane drip potential. I love the start of this. I love the aesthetic. It has like a punky sort of tech wear riders vibe to it. I want to try and tweak this outfit a little bit, make a couple changes. I kind of like the hoodie, so we might stick with that. Might add a couple other things. Definitely like the sunglasses and bandana combo here, so I think we're going to keep that as well. I think I might play around with some different colors too. I know complementary colors are usually pretty good together, but for some reason the complementary duo of red and green just does not really do it for me. Reminds me too much of Christmas or Italy. Not that either of those things are bad, but it's just not my preferred complementary color pairing. So let's see what I can cook up here. We're gonna give this character a cool, like, Sonic Adventure 2 pose. Like I said in that recent tutorial video that I recently dropped, great poses to reference if you're trying to learn how to draw poses. The poses are just so good, man. Shout out to Yuji Uikawa, man. He is very good at drawing Sonic characters and very good at drawing Sonic character poses. Definitely a reason why he got hired by Sega. Now, I might change the position of the feet, but just to kind of get my ideas flowing here. Something that would probably look like that, if I had to guess, is where I'm gonna end up going with this. Totally forgot that they submitted an updated reference for this character, so I just went and grabbed that real quick. Definitely want to incorporate the spray paint can in here. I feel like that'll really sell the punky aesthetic there. I think I've drawn a spray can probably only once before, and that was for that Rough and Tumble punk band album cover thing that I did last year. Let's see if my skills still hold up. I think that looks pretty spray paint can-y. Now, like I said, I like the sunglasses and how they look. I think I'm just gonna tweak it just a little bit. I want to really sell the angular look of the glasses here. Looks like they already had something similar in their reference, but I'm gonna just make it ever so slightly different. Thankfully, I just had to do a commission not too long ago where I had to draw a bandana over a character's face like this. You know what? I'm actually gonna open that and use it as a reference. Hold on a second. Shout out to them. I think I'll put their Twitter handle on this video and you can go follow them. I'm not gonna completely copy the outfit, but I definitely want to take some inspo from here. I like the spiky tooth smile idea on the bandana, so let's keep that. I think I might just change the way the teeth look just a little bit. I want to add a little bit of like detail, like showing the gaps in between each of the teeth. Now for the ears, their original reference had rounded ears, but I kind of want to try sort of like Cream's ears or Vanilla's ears, how they have like a point at the end of them. Oh yeah, that looks good. Loving it. Drawing a hood with ears like this though might be a bit of a pain, but we are sure as heck gonna try. Hopefully I don't make this look too dumb looking. Okay, not horrible. Now the original had a full hoodie, but I kind of want to try something like this character has, where it's like a short sleeve hoodie or maybe even a sleeveless hoodie. I think that might look good too. I don't know if I'm just biased because my Sonic OC has a sleeveless hoodie, but I don't know, something about them just looks cool. I don't know how I don't even own one myself. I like the fingerless glove approach that they did, so I think I'm gonna keep that. I don't really know how I feel about having the little yellow band right there. I don't really know if it's like adding anything, so we might just kind of toss that part out. Or you know what we could try doing? What if we made it sort of like a ripped sort of thing going on here? I feel like that might look pretty cool. Now what am I going to do for the shoes? That is $1 million question. I think these shoes are pretty cool, but I don't know if they really match like the aesthetic that I get from this character, so I feel like we should try something that's more like I don't want to take too much from this character, but like boots could probably work really well here. Maybe like some sort of like tech wear sneaker, but I need to like remind myself like what those actually look like. Ooh, oh, something like these would be fire. I don't know how I'm gonna pull off this kind of design, but these are sick. I kind of want a pair now. They're only $95? I don't know why. I was expecting them to be like $150. That's actually kind of crazy. All right, let's see if I can try and Sonicify these shoes here. It ain't gonna be easy, but it ain't gonna be easy. Do something sort of ridersy, where like you got like these like thick like, I don't know if they're laces or straps. They look more like straps to me. I think I was gonna do another strap that just kind of went across again like this, but what would like maybe like a cross strap thing look like down here? Kind of wonky, I think, from this like top angle right here, but I think we can make it work somehow. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. When looking at it like this, we could probably try to add some sort of like design element here. It just probably won't be the easiest thing to see from this angle. Like maybe we add some sort of like shape like this. It kind of looks like a Chaos Emerald shape, honestly. There we go. There we go. Come on now. Look at the drip. The drip is immaculate right now. Now, I think one last thing. This character is kind of suffering from 5-head syndrome right now. And in the updated reference, there was some hair. So I think real quick, let's just add some hair here, and then I think this character will be good. And I think now this character is ready to be outlined, so I'll be back in a little bit with that. All right, we're back from outlining, so now let's get to colors. I think we'll still use this green. I have no problems with it. I might change it, but not entirely sure yet. We'll see. Like I said earlier, I wasn't too much of a fan of the red, but I'm looking at these colors in the background of the reference right here, and I think if we can combine these some way, somehow, and use it on the outfit instead, I think that would look pretty cool. I like the gray for the hoodies and gloves, so I think that'll be like the main color here for the outfit. I think one thing that might also help too is if I sample some colors from this shoe right here. Like actually, let me real quick see what this faded purple would look like actually. Ooh, 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 ooh. I just went through like 13 stages of ooh. I don't know, it's like kind of good. I don't really like how faded it is though, but it might actually work. Maybe if I just make it a little bit more saturated. Yes, something like that. And let's do it as like the sort of the main sort of shoe color. Let's also try this like sort of sea foamy green. It's almost like this green up here that we use. This might actually look better for the ears. Hold on. Ooh, that might actually be better for the ears. Maybe, yeah, I think if we had this gray as part of like the inside of the shoe right here, I think that works. And then I noticed on the shoe, there's like a little like, it's almost like a, yeah, it's kind of like a pink. I think that might look pretty cool. Yeah, well, if we did that for that. Now, originally I was gonna keep the glasses as just black, but I kind of want to be a little wild and like try some different colors out for that. I know I said I wasn't a fan of the red in this, but like what if we used the red as like the sunglasses color? I'm actually genuinely curious how that would look. Like I usually do, I think I'm just gonna leave it for now and then see how it looks in the end. Actually, now that I think about it, I think what might make the red blend in a little bit better, if we add like little details on like the gloves and maybe like the hoodie, I think it might actually blend in a little bit nicer. And then like, I like these little lightning bolts. I kind of want to like do something, maybe if we have it like on top of the hood right here. Ooh, okay. I'm wondering though, what would it look like with like this pink color though? Actually, you know what? Now that I look at it, I think the fact that it's already on the shoes, I think that actually makes it sort of match more. Now, that doesn't always mean I'm gonna have like just 2 colors on a character, but like usually around like 5 or so different colors for a character seems pretty appropriate, I would say. It's like the perfect balance of like simplicity and complexity. So I think we're just about done with this character, but I kind of want to try something that might look bad, but I at least want to try it. We changed the color of the body to this color instead. And then obviously I'll find like a different color to use for like the inner ear and stuff. Or you know what if we try this lighter green here? It's a bit more vibrant, I guess you could say here. Actually, what if we go even more like, ooh, okay, all right. I think this could be good. All right, so this is the final version of this character. So what did we change here? Like I said when we started, the overall aesthetic of the character was pretty cool. I think I just wanted to change some colors around and play around with the outfit a little bit, just make some slight adjustments and slight tweaks that I think were better fitting for this character's vibe. I think the green and purple combo looks a lot better than the green and red combo. And again, might be slightly biased. Purple is my favorite color, but I think overall this pairing just looks a lot better in my opinion. And overall, I think this is a pretty solid redesign right here. Let me know what you guys think of this redesign in the comments below. Danny, thank you so much for submitting this character, and on to the next one. All right, hitting you guys with that wardrobe change because it's a new day. Our next character comes from Tuna with Ruckus the Springbok. This is probably the fan favorite non-J Creative OC in the server. And I think overall, Ruckus honestly has a pretty solid design to start off with. I like this combination of like tan, red, and dark gray. I think this color combination works really well. He kind of gives off almost like a demon aesthetic, and I think having the horns like a springbok is like kind of like a funny little like clever tie-in, I guess you could sort of call it. Yeah, like I said, the design is pretty solid. I think the only 2 things I would probably change are the boots and the hair. The boots just kind of look a little wonky to me, and I think the hair, you could probably just find something better to do with the hair. We'll probably tweak some more things along the way, but those are probably just the main 2 things I would change. But other than that, everything looks pretty solid. You know what's funny? I've compared Ruckus to Joaquin Phoenix and Rick Sanchez, and now that I'm looking at him again, you know who else he kind of reminds me of? Raiden from Metal Gear. I'm kind of wondering if maybe I want to give Ruckus like some sort of like Raiden inspired outfit. That might honestly look kind of cool. So I might try that as well. All right, so I just Googled Raiden and I found this kind of outfit, so I might see if I can sort of Sonicify this outfit and give it to Ruckus and see how it looks. You know, it's kind of funny though. I've never been like a huge like Metal Gear fan. The only reason I know who Raiden is because of PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. For those of you who unfortunately were not around to experience the game, it was essentially Super Smash Bros. But with PlayStation characters. And I honestly remember playing as Raiden a couple times. He was honestly pretty OP if I do say so myself. Some of those attacks with the sword, I just remember were very powerful. Not gonna lie, I've heard some people say that the game really wasn't that good, but I remember enjoying the shit out of that game. I think the only reason why I stopped playing it, and it was one of the things that I hated about it, is sometimes when you would load up a match, the game would just kind of crash. Like you would pick your character and then you'd like pick the game mode and it'd be loading and it would just kind of be stuck in like an infinite loading loop. And I think that's kind of like what turned me off of the game after a while, just because I was getting tired of just waiting and waiting. Get to brush up on my robot mech hand drawing skills. I've gotten a little bit of practice with my Fusion Mayhem animatic streams, which, by the way, if you guys haven't joined in on one of those, they're usually pretty fun to watch, I would say. We have a good time, you know? We have a good time on the J Creative live streams. That's actually pretty solid right off the bat, I'm not gonna lie to you. This sort of hand pose going on here. Here in the original reference, he has like kind of like a cheeky grin, but I think since we already kind of have like a evil sort of demon aesthetic, I kind of want to do like a more evil looking smile, kind of like what we did with the last character on their little bandana. Look into my evil eyes, 'cause I'm Mr. Springbok. Not gonna lie, that's kind of unsettling. I'm gonna have nightmares actually. Is this Uncanny Valley for Mobians? Yeah, no. We're gonna do the thing in the original reference where the eyelids are down, because that was actually kind of freaking me out a little bit. Still a little freaky, but maybe not as freaky as it was before. Let's get those Springbok ears in here. I kind of like this shape of the horns because it kind of gives off like Deadly Six sort of vibes. Now for like this like secondary hair, this might sound kind of crazy. What if we go for like a mullet? I don't know why. I feel like a mullet might look kind of cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do this. Let's go. Oh hell yes. Hell yes. He went from Metal Gear to Stranger Things. Yes, sir. Ruckus. Oh my god, it's peak. Oh, this is peak. Oh, this is peak. I'm gonna hide it for now because I'm moving on to the body armor now, and I want to be able to visualize it as much as I possibly can. Pretty much what is going on with Raiden here, where we have like these like armor plates for like the pecs right here. And I like these like little spikes on the shoulders, because I feel like it kind of pairs well with the pointiness of the horns. I think maybe if we just kind of do something like this or something. So then what if we had like another horn like right there? Okay, all right, not horrible. I can live with this. And the arm will kind of come like this. We'll have some sort of like elbow plating on the back here, a little plating on the wrist right here as well. They almost look like skeleton fingers. I guess technically a hand like this would be considered an endoskeleton. I've watched many a FNAF YouTube Let's Play to know that. Just add like a little shape here just because why not? It was looking kind of empty there. I was curious because I don't remember what Raiden's like boots or footwear looked like, and I Googled it, and I'm kind of surprised that he was rocking some like studded stilettos. That is like next level fashionista slash edginess right there. I don't know about stilettos, but we could definitely probably add some studs here. Kind of like how there's like something on the front here that's kind of reminiscent of like Shadow's air shoes almost. Ooh, maybe this can be like where like the stud will go. Like we'll just have like a spike or something just like right here. Oh yes. Oh, bring on the maximum edge right here. Ruckus is definitely ready to join the Black Parade with this one. Where's that G note when you need it? And then maybe we could probably add like another one up here just because there's like really nothing else up here. Oh, the edge. Ow, the edge. The edginess is strong with this one. Not gonna lie, I would definitely consider myself a bit of a edgelord in middle school and high school. Like I'm sure we all were at one point in our lives. You know, had the Slayer t-shirt and the ripped skinny jeans. All I did in class was just sit quietly and do my work and not talk to anyone. You know damn well when the teacher let us listen to music to study, I was blasting Pierce the Veil in those earbuds. Whew. All right, I will definitely say this is turning out to be quite the redesign here. And I think it's ready to be outlined now, so I will be back momentarily. All right, so the outlining is done. Let us get to coloring. I will say I definitely like this shade of red. I think it looks really nice. I don't know what color his arms are, but I'm gonna say that there's just a red jumpsuit underneath here. The red eyelids were definitely an interesting touch, but I kind of vibes with it, I'm not gonna lie. And then right now we got a lot of gray and red here, so let me see what other colors. What about this yellow that's like on Raiden suit here. I feel like that could be nice. Oh, it's almost like a goldish color too. Oh, I think this could blend in nicely with this color palette. Maybe do that on like the hands right there as well. And then I might add some like accent stripes on the armor just to give it a little bit more flair. Ooh, yeah. I actually think I like this darker color for the base of the hands right here, so I think we'll leave that and leave the fingertips the same lighter gray. Let's get that glowing red eye in here with that glorious glowing red aura. All right, and like I said, let's try to get some like accent stripes in here. Like maybe we just kind of hug the edges of the armor here. Just kind of go around like this. Just kind of go all around like this. This might take a while. It's a subtle addition, but I feel like it'll go a long way. Now that I'm looking at it, what if these little horns were actually the same yellow color? Oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I'm gonna roll with that. I'm gonna roll with it. And maybe we kind of do something a little bit different for this part right here. Maybe do it like kind of like on Silver's glove cuffs where it has like this like kind of shape here. And I think we can still kind of hug the outer edges like we did on the other parts so far as well. All right, I think I am pretty satisfied with this as the final design. So I definitely did like the original design, and as you can see, I don't think I really changed that much. Really what I wanted to change was, like I said, the hairstyle. I wanted to try something different with the boots, and I ended up kind of trying something a little different with the whole outfit. Not gonna lie, I'm looking at this now and I don't even know if this is like technically a redesign. It almost just looks like it's like a alternate universe version of Ruckus, but I don't know. It was already in a pretty good spot, but I just thought I would make some minor changes based on just some personal preferences of mine. But you guys can let me know what you think in the comments below. Tuna, thank you so much for submitting your character, and on to the next one. All right, our third character comes from Sunswift with their electric cat character. I do like the color palette. I think since this character clearly has electricity powers, I think yellow is pretty appropriate. I think the outfit's a little plain though. I think we can find something else to do here. The boots remind me a little bit too much of Eggman. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I like to try and have more original outfits with characters. But overall, it is pretty solid. I think the hair on the side is kind of fitting for the character, as well as the extra fluff on the ears. We'll see if I come up with any other changes as I go, but let's get to sketching now. I gotta say, one of the hardest things about doing this series is trying to think of different poses every time I do this. I feel like there's only so many poses you can do before you run out of options. This is like a figure skating pose right here, but you know what? We're going with it anyways. I think one thing now I'm looking at this character, since they do have this electricity theme, I'm wondering instead of making their fluff here like kind of droopy, I think if we make it a bit more like angular, sort of like lightning bolts, it might be a little bit more fitting. Like maybe if we kind of do something like this, it's almost like a Dr. Eggman logo. And then maybe since we have all this room on the face right here, we'll give him kind of like a snarl or something. Show those fangs right there because they are a cat after all. And then similarly, I think if we do the same with the outer hair right here, kind of do something like that, make their hair look all frazzled up as if they were struck by lightning, you know? And then I'm kind of wondering, instead if we use this like Sonic head shape hair thing going on here, what if I gave them like almost like a lightning bolt mohawk thing going on here? Well, I guess it's kind of just like a regular mohawk, but kind of sticking to like this sort of like electric frazzled spiky look. Now for gloves slash hands, I know Surge has like those rings on her gloves. What if for this character they just have like these like metal pieces on like their fingertips, and like that's how like the electricity comes out of like their hand and stuff? And like maybe like the gloves have like some sort of like battery pack in them. I kind of do something similar with my Sonic OC Rev, but it's not a battery pack, it's supposed to be like a weapon dock. But I think something like this could be kind of cool, just like a battery pack just wired into the glove like this. And then we'll do the same with the other hand here. You know what I kind of want to do, and it's not really original, so I'm kind of going against what I preach here. This whole electricity theme, has got me thinking about Surge. So I'm wondering if they also have a ripped tank top like she does. Ooh, I know. I'm big on originality here, but for this character, it kind of fits. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know, something about it. It's just like, it just fits. Like, I don't know if it's because, again, going back to like the whole angular thing, like spiky, frazzled look, like it's just the vibes I'm getting. And I think the ripped tank top just fits the vibes. So not only was I starting to get like Surge vibes from this character, I was thinking about what kind of shoes I want to give. And then I also started getting like Sonic Prime. I think something not exact, but something similar to this would probably be really fitting. So let's try and see if we can come up with something. Like maybe they're just like taller versions of these. Like maybe they have like some sort of like design that goes like this. And then like around the other side, it kind of does the same thing. Maybe it kind of does something like this right here. And like another triangle shape right here, I guess. All right, not bad. It doesn't look very comfortable, but I think it looks kind of slick and futuristic. Let's see if I can try and draw it from the side angle like this. And we got that triangle shape like right there. And we got the other one that goes up like this. They have like these little black markings on their ears. I kind of want to add it also on the hair right here. Can't forget about that tail. Again, gonna make it a little bit more angular. It almost looks like a long echidna tail. Maybe if we add like some, yeah, just do something like that. Almost looks like a wind turbine. All right, and I think that is gonna do it for the sketch of this character. Now all I need to do is do the outline. The character has been outlined. All right, like I said, I think this color palette is pretty good. I don't know how I feel about this like palish yellow though. So I might try something a little bit different there. You know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to use this orange as the fur color. Nah, I think that's a little too orange. Hold on. What if we do something like this? Well, I think that's a better color. Yeah, let's go with that. And then I think we'll use this orange for this band right here, which is fine. Let's use like this darkish gray right here. Yeah. You know what it is, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Now I want to add some sort of like third color, but I don't really know for sure. Usually when I think of electricity, usually the colors yellow and blue pair really well together, so maybe we'll try something like that. What if like a nice dark blue? Yeah, kind of something like this. I think something like this would look pretty good. And then I know I said I wasn't a huge fan of this, but I think maybe it's because I wasn't a fan of it as the fur color. But maybe using it as part of the clothes, I think might look pretty good. Like maybe we have it be the color of like these triangle shapes right here. And then maybe we make it the color of the gloves. We'll use the light gray from the old shirt for the metallic electric glove tips here. Use like a dark gray for the belt right there. And then why don't we use this orange for the eye color instead of a gray? There's a very light gray for the fur here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add a stripe on the pants here. We'll just have a black stripe going down the side right here. And then just for fun, why don't we add some little lightning bolts coming off of the fingertips here. All right, and I think that is gonna do it for this character. So what do we change here? I thought the original was pretty good. I wanted to make the fur a bit more angular and a bit more frazzled to kind of fit the electricity theme a little bit more. And as usual, we played around with like a different outfit and some different colors, added some little details to the gloves, like these little electro fingertip parts here and the battery pack. Overall, I think it fits the electricity theme pretty well and complements the character pretty well. Like I said before, you guys can let me know in the comments how you think I did. Sunswift, thank you so much for submitting this character. And on to the last one. All right, last wardrobe change for our last character. Our last character comes from the Eternal Samurai with his OC, Samick the Cat. Shout out to Samick, he's a good YouTuber friend of mine. We go back a long ways. I've always thought thought Samick had a pretty cool design. I think if I could change one thing, I think the fur color and the color of the gloves and pants are just a bit too similar. I think if we could make one of them that's a bit more different, I think it would add a bit more contrast, which is something that I usually like to look for in a character. I think the karate outfit is pretty solid, but you know what actually might look really cool? They just dropped this new outfit for Knuckles in Sonic Forces Speed Battle, and I think doing something like this for Samick would be pretty cool, so I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe minus the shoes and obviously the knuckle gloves, but I think in general, the overall aesthetic of this outfit I think would be pretty cool. In fitting Samick fashion, I'm going to draw him doing a karate pose, because why not? I know he recently just got a new belt in karate, so shout out to him. Y'all may not know this about me, but I actually used to do karate. I did it for a long time too. I started when I was like 6, and then I got my black belt when I was 17. And it was fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. Met a lot of cool people through it. I thought my sensei was really awesome. Shout out to him. Hope he's doing well, because I doubt he watches my videos. This hand might be a little too big, but Sonic characters in general just have very large and awkward hands, so maybe it might be fine. Who knows? I have drawn Samick many a times, so drawing a redesigned version of him honestly feels kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna have some fun with it. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I will say this about Sonic characters, drawing any sort of like headband or like bandana going across their forehead, because for a lot of characters, you kind of have to work around their ears, which can be a little tricky, but it definitely can be done. Sometimes you just gotta move some stuff around though, as you can see what I'm doing right now. See what it looks like if I try doing like some different like hair. This kind of looks a little bit more Blaze inspired. I know it looks a little bit similar to what he already has, but they kind of curl up here. I want to see what it would look like if they sort of curl down more. Holy sh... Oh, that is a big bug. Where did you come from?
Oh, it flies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stop flying, stop flying, stop flying. Gotcha! Aha!
Alright, anyways, where were we? Probably come down like this, and then maybe like that. Not like a big change, but it's a little thing. I feel like it kind of works, you know? They kind of look like mutton chops. What if I give him like a Uncle Iroh like man bun in the back? Oh, that would be something. Should I try it? I don't know, I kind of want to. Hold on, I gotta look. And then it would be something like this, right? I don't know if it's just because I've never seen Samick's OC look any different than it always has, but something about this just looks kind of weird. I don't know. This might not work. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work. I am gonna give him longer hair though. I remember like the first time, or one of the first times at least I've drawn Samick, I drew him with like really like long hair, and I kind of liked how the long hair looked, so I'm gonna make it a little bit longer at the top here. Oh, maybe if I add like some, what? Oh wow, that was totally accidental. But yeah, I think that would look cool if maybe we add like a little accent like color right here. Happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would say. And then maybe we'd add some like right there on the side also. Nah, actually no, that's overkill. I also just realized too, I kind of just stopped working on the bandana real quick just to get the hair on there. So let's go back to the bandana, finish that. You know what I just realized with this Knuckles model? Why does the knot of the bandana look like it's kind of chilling on the side of his head rather than in the back? Because like the way this is angled, it looks like it would be like kind of like on the side of his head right here, as opposed to like in the back. I feel like if it was truly in the back, you wouldn't be able to see the knot. I don't know. That's kind of bugging me that it's crooked like that. Maybe it's just so you could see the knot. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into it. Why don't I try it and see if it looks good? Maybe I was looking too deep into it because it actually doesn't look that bad in this instance. Let's get that ripped gi on here. I wonder if my mom still has my old karate gi. I didn't take it with me when I moved into my apartment. I wonder if she just has it like somewhere. In like a closet or something upstairs. So like if anyone comes over, she can be like, yeah, my son's a black belt. Oh, Sonic characters with their giant hot dog looking fingers. Sonic characters really got glizzy fingers in 2024. Sonic characters really got those glizzy fingies. Glizzy fingies. Oh my god, I didn't think that would be a phrase I would ever say, but here we are. And if there's one thing y'all need to know, shoes off in the dojo at all times. That actually is a real thing, by the way. When's the last time you saw someone do karate in sneakers? I don't know if I've ever seen anyone do karate in gloves either, but since we're dealing with Sonic characters here, I am willing to make the exception. This redesigned version of Samick 2 has also definitely been hitting the gym. You can see by the large arms here. He's a powerful guy. What can I say? Going like full Ryu mode. Ryu? I've heard like all three of those. I don't know which one is the correct one. It's Rue, isn't it? I think that's technically the correct way to pronounce it, Rue. If you were to say that to a Japanese speaker who knew Street Fighter stuff, then almost certainly you know who you're talking about. But if you want to get closer to the proper pronunciation, say Ryu. Oh, Ryu. Okay. You learn something new every day. I was about to start outlining, but then I totally realized, as usual, I forgot to draw the tail. So Samick has kind of a bushy tail, but I think for our redesign, we're gonna do kind of a rounded tail instead. And you know what I might do? I might add like a stripe there. Kind of fitting though too, because in karate, when you pass a test, you get a stripe before you move on to the next belt. At least where I did karate, you got 3 of the colored stripes that your next belt was before you actually got the next belt. So like say you were a white belt, you would get 3 green stripes before you became a green belt. I don't know how many stripes Samick has right now, but I think for the sake of this, we're just gonna do 1. All right, this is looking pretty good. I think now it is time to outline. All right, le outline is done. Now it is time to le coller. I like the red bandana, so I think we're gonna keep it red. And I like this like dark gray, almost like navy blue color. So I think that's the color that we'll keep between the 2 colors I was talking about earlier. I'm wondering what might look good for the main body color here. Because the outfit is kind of giving me Cobra Kai energy, I'm wondering if we play around with like some different shades of red. So now that I realize it, I might actually make the bandana a different color. What if maybe we make the bandana this sort of grayish color here? Maybe what if we try like a vibrant like red color? Ooh, okay. This could be interesting. So I think this sort of color palette that this Knuckles reference has is kind of cool. I don't want to use the exact colors though. I want to kind of, you know, make it my own a little bit. And I think maybe if we go darker for these little points right here, probably do the same for the bandana stripes that I added here. Oh yeah. Oh, he is looking nice. Probably like a yellow color here. This is kind of going into like Gadget the Wolf territory here. I don't know about that. Maybe instead of having like a blue lightning, it's like a yellow lightning. Maybe that could be kind of cool. Get that belt color in there. And maybe we use that yellow as well for the color of the eyes. Oh, whoa, what the heck? Yeah, okay. I like where this is going. And then I'm wondering, now that I'm looking at it, maybe we do what we did with the last character and give like some sort of like shape up here for the ears. And then we use that dark red color and color that up here. Okay. All right. We're cooking. We're cooking, chat. We're cooking, Jesse. It's time to cook. Sonic OCs. We're cooking Sonic OCs. Look at this stud right here. You know, I was also thinking this while I was outlining. What if, since he has this lightning shape on his upper body right here, I kind of want to give him like a lightning bolt tattoo. I feel like that would look kind of cool. I would probably make it this dark red color. Maybe it could just like go on his arm right here. And maybe we add like some little like shapes here to give a little bit more detail. Ooh. Okay, all right. Look at this badass dude right here. Let's go. Honestly, I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. I think this is what we're gonna go with here. So like I said, I think the original design that Samick had is pretty good. I think we just made some slight modifications to it. We added a couple accent markings here on the fur. We changed up the tail a little bit, the colors of the outfit. We also added some of our own elements like a top ripped Mikey up here. Added some stripes on the bandana and gave him the sick lightning tattoo on the arm. I'm liking this, man. I love how this turned out. Hopefully you guys do also. Samick, thank you so much for offering up your character. I had a lot of fun doing this one. This one was fun. All right, there you have it. Another 4 redesigned Sonic OCs in the books. Let me know what you guys think of my redesigns in the comments down below. Hope you guys like them. I'm gonna be heading back to X for the next part of redesigning your Sonic OCs, so make sure you're following me there. Be on the lookout for when I'm looking for new Sonic OCs to redesign. And while you're here, why not subscribe? Turn on that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any future uploads. Follow me on all my other socials linked in the description down below. You can also join my Discord server using the link in the description down below as well. And that's about it. See ya.